Hey there, have you ever looked at your old Rift and thought, man, I wish that was a foot? Well, you've come to the right place. Allow me to show you how I use my Rift CV1 controllers in a free, open source, and easy way for full body tracking. Full body tracking. It's alright. The most common way people do this is by using 3 Vive trackers, 2 on the feet and 1 on the hip, but I think it's just too expensive. At over $100 for each tracker, and you need at least 3 of those things, and if you don't have base stations, congratulations! You're screwed! Other methods have popped up recently like Slime VR and Hardcore X, but I have personal problems with them. Slime VR, while being an open source project, my smooth brain just doesn't have that much RAM to process how to do all that. As for the Hardcore X, it's just too overpriced and just too much stuff to put on. I mean, it's cool and all, but what happens if you need to use the bathroom? Standable? Doesn't track your body. It's an estimation system. Even the developer didn't refer to Standable as full body tracking. It's just an advanced IK. Then I was thinking, what's keeping me from using an original Rift CV1? I already use it for gaming. So what's keeping me from using that with my Quest 2 for games that support full body like Neos and the other ones? I know Driver for VR exists, but that costs money. This method does the exact same thing. To start, you're gonna need the following: a Rift CV1 fully set up with an HMD plugged in, with at least 2 sensors and at least 2 controllers. Right now I'm only using 2 controllers to track the feet, so it's technically not full body. You should no longer trust me from now on. Make sure the actual headset you're using is neither another Rift CV1 nor a Rift S. Because the Oculus runtime can only run 1 headset at a time, that one's going to be taken up by the Rift CV1 that'll be controlling our legs. If you use a Quest or a Quest 2, I'd highly recommend using Virtual Desktop for this. There's some stuff you have to install, but I already linked those into the description, so don't worry. On Steam, right-click on Steam VR, manage Browse Local Files, and open the drivers folder. We're going to need that later. Oculus Touch Steam Link allows you to use your Rift CV1 controllers with any non-Oculus headset. We're going to click on the green code button, and then click Download Zip. Next, we're going to go to the zip folder that we just downloaded and go to Release Packages and drag the Oculus Touch Link folder into our Steam VR Drivers folder. Now that that folder is in our Steam VR Drivers, open that folder and edit the Run as Trackers batch file and replace the line at the top with this, which you can copy and paste from the description. Doing this will make Steam VR think that our CV1 controllers are Vive trackers. OVR Space Calibrator will align our CV1 controllers with the headset that we're using. Just open it and run the installer and make sure that the Rift is plugged into your PC and has something covering the proximity sensor. I don't have painter's tape on me, so I have to resort to using Lego bricks and a coaster. Next, run the Run as Trackers batch file, son of a! Then start Steam VR from the headset you're using. If you're using Virtual Desktop, click the Start Steam VR button. Not only will you see your own controllers, but Steam VR will pick up the CV1 controllers as Vive trackers. Now it's time to start calibrating. Pull up OVR Space Calibrator in the Steam VR dashboard. Here you'll see your reference space and your target space. Your reference space is going to be the headset you're using, while the target space is going to be your CV1. How I do this is by selecting one of my controllers for my reference space and one controller for my target space. I prefer to set it to slow and then start the calibration. With one hand holding your controller and one tracker doing calibration, make a figure 8 pattern until the calibration is complete, and just do the same thing with the other tracker. Once the CV1 controllers are calibrated, it's time to put them on your feet. The best way that I found was just to have them go through the laces of my shoes. I find this to be the easiest method for me. That's it! You're done! Now go enjoy staring at a mirror for 3 hours. This is freaking incredible!